excited for this video.
Yes.
We have teamed up with Lustry.com to tell us their best sex tips.
The best bit about this is that we're sponsored by Lustry, which is a company that we adore.
Love.
Absolutely love. So yeah, thank you for that. They deal with ethical porn, but like sexy.
Beautiful amateur as well. Amateur couples. The diversity of like people and bodies is so good. And also they do like really cool like vlog style porn videos. So if you love watching things on YouTube, you'll probably love Lustry.
I feel like we're getting so sick of commercial fakery. Lustry's content is literal couples wanting to make you and wanting to make themselves porn and putting them on a site. And we're lucky enough to speak to them and get their tips and advice on how to make you come.
So let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Puck Ellington.
My name is Esunella.
And I'm Curve Marvin.
And we are a porn couple.
I'm Nina Sever, sex performer and artist.
I'm Soki Magpie.
I'm Matthew Velvet and we are a couple since 3 years. We make amateur porn.
Eye contact. When I feel a little bit awkward and insecure, things happen in my mind a lot. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It's just like you create this non-verbal language. And as any new language, you just need to practice it a little bit more.
Before even getting into the physical part, getting there mentally, imagining what would happen if, or would you like me to do this to you? Sometimes having fantasies for me is even better than making those fantasies happen. You can be as free as you want with your imagination.
I can help you to make that real. I'm Italian, I really like cooking. I really love to make really nice dinner and with some good wine. I always thought my best tool was my penis, but then I found out that this is the best. So I start with that.
You're a chef, you have to taste everything.
I have to taste it.
Every person is different, and I do not use like one thing on the same person or the same persons to figure out what they like.
And really communicating to each other, but also look to the other's body language. When you do a certain kind of move or technique, then just look at their face, but also body language, because that says a lot.
I usually start very slow and I don't go directly to the genitals. I just like stay around the area. It helps me to read the other person's body language and see what they're craving by the way they move, the way they breathe. And then I start adding just a little bit, just the tip of the tongue, just a little bit of kissing, and I start building up. And then I just go with the flow, go with the waves of the other person's body. Everyone is different. So by starting slow, I give myself the opportunity to learn what the other person likes. Or sometimes they just tell me exactly what they want, and that's very hot and works really well too. So I recently discovered a very nice pastime. When I give my partner a head, I like to pinch the ball sack at the top with my thumb and my pointer finger, and then with my thumb I kind of stroke the underbelly of the ball sack while I'm sucking, and it produces something that I would describe as magical, because I really like the noise that my partner makes when I do this, and it kind of sounds like ah! And that's the highest registrar that I hear my partner's voice go, and that brings a huge smile to my face.
I'm bisexual.
Same here.
So we're happy about that. I thought about something. Tongue, birds, and my wings are my hands.
Oh my
so
God.
it's last.
Are you really saying this?
Yes.
His special technique is that he pretends that he's a bird.
Yeah, you can imagine the body of the bird, like my tongue, and to make you fly, I use my hands.
Yeah,
so,
nice. I will never look at birds in the same way anymore.
Not even at me the same way.
When it comes to blowjobs, I really love eye contact. I think it's not just me. When it comes to rim jobs, it's really difficult to have eye connection.
I really like that.
Just to feel the other person connected to you in a sort of way that, you know, you feel when the other person is, you know, giving up control a little bit. That's the moment when you can push a little bit further.
And she's the queen of edging, so...
Oh yeah, when it comes to pleasuring myself, I love edging. I'm crazy for it. So, yeah.
I can't.
You guys are so cute. I can't. So cute. I love the bird thing. I love that that's like where you need to go to get your head into it. I think that's a really important technique, because a lot of people, you know, have other techniques that are like, oh, do the alphabet with your tongue. And so it's very similar, just like embodying like an animal and being like, this is like my life. This is my motivation. This is what I gotta fucking do. I love it. I love it.
I love touch and I love orgasm denial and edging. So like lately it's been one of my favorite things to do, when it looks like I'm going to do something and then I don't do it and the person craves it even more. When I finally indulge into that, it just becomes mind-blowing for everyone involved.
I love to give you blowjobs using my hands at the same time, giving you the full experience, rimming, everything. But I also love to kiss in your neck. Yeah.
Let me close
Your
my
ears, you know.
My favorite thing to do to you is making you enjoy yourself in the moment. If you have pleasure, I have pleasure. That also turns me on if it turns you on.
Yeah.
So it's really important for me, and at the same time, good for you.
My most successful and satisfactory sex times have been when I forget about my plans and my body and what I want to do. So entering a space with no expectations and keeping in mind the boundaries of consent.
I'm bisexual, I've been with men, and sometimes I miss that part, and she's really good that I don't miss it so much because she's playing with my ass a lot, so I really like it. Exploring. Yeah.
It's nice. My dream is to dominate and not dominate anybody. I want to dominate him. He's not a very good boy. He doesn't like to be dominated. So when my dream will come true, that will be my favorite thing ever. I will dominate you, baby.
You win.
You've got a bratty boy on your hands.
Yeah, he's so bratty.
But you might see some video about that soon.
As a non-binary trans person, is exciting not to get fixated on genitals, and a lot of sex for me happens in my mind, so it's very important for me to connect with the person on that level first, without assuming what they could like, without assuming, you know, what holes they like use that day. Just like by slowly moving into something and slightly touching and asking questions and asking for what you want and communicating verbally and non-verbally in bed is very, very important.
I think one of the most important things is also communication, to tell someone what you like and what you don't like. And indeed, it's also important to know your body first.
The positions where I have total control, that's the moments where you come most easy.
Because you can give the most power, you know?
My
I know
favorite...
what you're saying.
No, but my favorite thing, I'm not saying that. But my favorite thing is when we role play. So like when you're working, I text you and I'm like, hey, can you come over because my boyfriend is working? And then you come over and I'm like, oh my God, this is the guy. I'm just texting him while he's at work, but it's actually you. But I don't know, it just turns me on.
Yeah, I don't really use stuff a lot, but when I do, I most of the time ask her if she wants to use something, or maybe I grab something and I show it to her. If she said yeah, then we use something, maybe sometimes dildos, vibrators, plugs and whips and handcuffs and blindfolds or whatever we can use at that moment, but yeah, the situation decides.
Lately, I've been enjoying strap-ons and dildos to top other people. And it's been very gender affirming for me as well, which was very cool. And lately, other people have been using strap-ons on me as well, which was quite a novelty. I spent so many years of just not enjoying dildos inside of me, and lately, yeah, things changed. I just like took my time, made sure I was in the right mood, made sure the toy felt good, that it was like a good quality silicone and body safe and lots of lube and the right shape and length and diameter and all those things. And yeah, and it depends what kind of meaning I attach to the dildo as well.
Rope for us because it's really fun to play with. There's so many variations that you can do for pleasure, and constraint is really sexy to me and my partner. Being used in a way that's consensual, of course, and in a way that feels safe, like you're handing over this autonomy to your partner.
This works not just for traveling, but also for sex. You can go anywhere if you're not in a hurry. If you are in a hurry, you can see a little bit of everything, but you are never really there. So this is my piece of advice from a very nice location.
And I want to say, just try a lot to be who you are, truly, and find the people that can stay close to you, that understand yourself. So I've been hiding a lot of my sexuality for a long time, and now I'm lucky that I have a person who I can truly speak about myself, and no secret. So just be yourself, and the world, you're gonna smash it.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I feel like you could get a notebook full of amazing sex
I
tips.
hope you curious fuckers were making notes during that.
I know we were.
I thought I knew it all until now.
We both did. See, this is why it's so important to get different people's opinions, because everyone is so different, and it just sparks off ideas. Like, I absolutely loved the tip about embodying a bird whilst giving oral. Like, that's something I've never heard before, and it would help you focus.
Exactly. I also loved how everyone was talking about anal sex.
Oh,
and that being like such a big game changer. I think for us especially, we've only just started really experimenting with anal and seeing like how it can really heighten the sex. So I found that really interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going with the anal, because it's very validating being like, it doesn't work on the first go, and I'm like, tried anal once, I'll never do it again.
Yeah, exactly. And also, if you want to learn more, you can find them on lustry.com, and that is Lustrery.
Look at me trying to teach you how to spell. Whoa.
You know how we feel about ethical porn and paying for your porn? It is so important to support your sex workers, and this is one of the ways that you can do it, and that is paying for your porn at lustry.com.
If any of these tips resonated with you, pay it forward. Go watch them fuck. Get yourself like a subscription. Enjoy your porn guilt-free. That's the best bit about it. You know 100% that these couples love what they do. They love putting it out there. They're getting paid for it well by Lustry. So thanks Lustry for being like the forefront of ethical porn, which is very hard to know these days.
And anyway, we are going to be doing so many more collaborations with lustry.com. We're so excited.
Yeah.
We are so excited to be working with them. It's like, it's a fucking dream come true. So remember to leave a comment down below. Let us know your favorite tip that you heard today in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already.
If you have a tip that wasn't mentioned, please put them in the comments, because we like to learn together. As well as check us out and Lustry on Instagram. Come Curious, Read Amber X, Florence Bark, and of course Lustry's is Lustry POV, but everything can be found in the links below.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and you will see us next week, Curious Fuckers.
Bye.